Okay, so this video is going to walk you through setting up a two-step opt-in using Convertri. Now, two-step opt-in is a very cool marketing concept that works on commitment. The idea is you get a small commitment first and then the bigger commitment after that. The key example is something like this. We're offering a free report and we actually want quite a lot of information in exchange for this. We want both their names, their email, their address and their phone number. And trying to ask for this all at once can lead to lower conversions because people see this huge list of fields and they're like, I can't be bothered with that. We actually did a study a while ago and found that adding a single extra field to an opt-in page decreased conversions by 25%. And so what we're going to do is set up a two-step opt-in. First, the prospect will be asked to enter just their email on this page, and then we'll get them to enter the rest on the next page. And why two-step opt-in is so good is that not only does it make the first page seem like a lot less of a trial, this page just looks a lot easier to fill in than this one does. It also lets us capture the email first, so anyone who fills in this bit but doesn't fill in their address on the next page, we've still got the lead, we can still contact them, we can still remind them to fill in the rest. So let's go through how it's set up. So on your first page, set your form up just as normal. We're using MailChimp as an autoresponder in this example. And you'll see the field type is fixed here for email, so we don't need to set that. If we were using other form fields on this page, then we'd need to choose the type for them as normal. Then we'll set the thank you page, and you can see that because the thank you page is already published and because we've connected it in the funnel planner, Convertri is already suggesting the right URL. And finally, we switch on Pass on Submitted Form Data to Thank You page. Now this will mean that any data here gets passed on so we can autofill it in our bigger form. So now we'll hit Done. And then we'll select the input box in the editor and we'll assign the field type in the Properties panel, in this case email. And that's this page done, so we'll now save and republish. Now we go to our second page. And again, we'll set the form up as normal. So we'll choose the same list. Again, you can see that email is already assigned to field type because it's MailChimp and it's fixed. And now we'll assign the remaining 4 fields. Then we'll set the thank you page, and this would normally be your actual thank you page where you're delivering the report. I don't have one in this example, so we'll just stick Google in there. And now we need to make sure the email field is pre-filled with the address our user entered on the first page. So once again, in the editor, we select the email input box, and then in the properties panel, we go to the assign field type. And again, we'll make that email. After you've done that, toggle on pre-filled from query string parameter. And then you enter the field type of the input field on the previous page that you want to pass on the data. So all lowercase and no spaces. So here, if we go back to the first page, you can see the field type of the input box on this first page is email. So on our second page, in this box, we'll enter email all lowercase and no spaces. If the field type we'd chosen on the first page was first name, then we'd enter first name all lowercase and no spaces in this box. And you can pass on multiple bits of information. You can do this for as many input boxes as you want. You can even pre-fill input boxes on this page with the same information, but here we're just doing the email. So now we've done that, we'll assign all the remaining form fields. And now we're done. So we'll publish this page. And now let's see it in action. So we enter our email on this page, we hit go to step 2, and we're sent to the next page with the email field already filled in. Your user can then add all the extra data, and that'll just be added to their record in the autoresponder.